It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another episode of The Foolish Show. I am your host, F to the Ish. Let me get my mic set up. We're going to get this party started. I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing reality music, entertainment. We're going to have another great podcast tonight, y'all. Know we've been off the air, but we back. Ain't that changed. We still talking about real life stuff. Ain't that different. But good vibes only, man. This is where everybody come and we talk about grown folk stuff. We don't come on here and just gossip. Talk about celebrities and all them other people. We talk about stuff that all us going through that we all can relate to. Y'all know how that goes. We only live once. So we make sure everything is set up. And then we're going to get this party jumping. We're going to get it started. Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about trust issues. You know, a lot of us have them. You're afraid, and it's hard for you to trust people. And I understand. Because a lot of people can betray your trust and make you feel a certain type of way. So we're talking about trust issues tonight. Let me get everything set up. The live chat is always open. Feel free to leave your comments. Check in. Right now, this is the Foolish Show podcast. We live streaming on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Having a great week. Nothing but good vibes coming your way. That's what it's all about. Let me get everything set up. Then we're going to get this party started. Tonight's topic is trust issues. Because a lot of us have them. A lot of us are afraid to trust people and to open up to anybody. But let me get this thing set up, folks. And we're going to go in. Y'all jump in the live chat. About to get this party started, folks. So how many of y'all out there have trust issues? You're afraid to open up to anybody because you done been betrayed and played with and lied to so many times that you're afraid of it happening again. So you walk around with that fence around your heart and everything else, which you have the right to do that because you're supposed to look out for your heart, for your feelings, for your happiness. Sometimes people can betray your trust. Could have been somebody that you really held close to you and you thought that was your real best friend. And they did something shady to make you look at them sideways now. You know what I'm talking about. So how can we gain that trust? Or maybe that trust is gone forever. But a lot of people have trust issues. They don't want to open up to anyone. And they don't trust anybody. And I don't blame them, especially when you've been through a lot. You don't have a lot of people betray you and stab you in the back. That's how you're going to feel. That's how you're going to look at it. So who can blame you? Because to earn somebody's trust, it takes time. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You're not going to gain everybody's trust overnight. But in time, you can start to build that trust with somebody. It has to be earned. You have to give them a reason to trust you. Why should they trust you and let you in their life? Why should they open up to you? Are you going to be a good friend? Or are you just there temporarily? Or are you there just to bring gossip? What benefit is that person going to have by letting you close to them? By them starting to trust you, will they regret it? Are you a person that people can trust? Are you a trustworthy person? Or are you just somebody that's all for yourself, which we call selfish? Can somebody trust you with their most deepest secrets? Can they trust that you will never betray them and tell nobody? Not even when y'all get mad or fall out. Would you be able to take stuff to your grave? That's why trust takes time, because you have to build that trust up with a person by spending a lot of time with them and knowing what kind of person they are. Picking up on what kind of traits they possess to show you whether they're worthy of being around you or not. Some people can have trust issues because what they done deal with in their past. They might have had a lot of people that played games with them. They might have been cheated on a lot of times. Might have been lied to a lot of times. Might have been took around the sun and the moon and back. So nobody wants to go through all that and wants their feelings and hearts to be played with. So trust is very important, especially when you're dealing with anybody. You got to be able to trust you to be around you. Why would you want to be around somebody that you can't trust? Why would you want to fall in love with somebody that you can't trust? You can't trust to tell everything to them because you feel like it might come back to bite you. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? How can you build that trust with a person? You have to build that chemistry and spend time. You got to really get to know who that person is. Because the more you be around the person, the more you can see. So if you're not around them that much, then you're not getting a big picture of what they made of, because you only get a little bit. Because you only see them for a little while. You have to really spend time around a person to see how they really is. It takes time to build that trust. For you to trust them and for them to trust you. Especially when you're dating somebody. Because you start off and you're trying to really get to know each other. You got to get a feel for each other and see if y'all on the same level. See if both of y'all have the same intentions. See if both of y'all have the same things in common and future goals. See if y'all compatible or not. So you got to build trust with that person to know that you can have them around you. And you don't have to worry about them ever betraying you or stabbing you in your back. You know you can trust them to the fullest because they done gained all your trust. Now people can disappoint you. They can fall short. Make you look like a complete fool. Make you regret letting them in your life. Everybody ain't meant to be around forever. Some people come in your life for temporary. They in and out, which means they ain't meant to be around that long. Maybe that person ain't gonna bring you nothing good anyway. Maybe that ain't the type of person that you want to deal with. You want to have good, trustworthy people surrounding you. You want to surround yourself with good and positive energy and positive people. If you surround yourself with negativity, it would just do that but suck you in. If you date a negative person, how are you going to ever be happy? Because if when you try to be happy, they're going to try to kill you with their negativity. Karen checking in. So building trust is very important because you got to be able to trust who you sleeping with, who you telling your deepest secrets with. Even the ones that you call your friend. Don't call them your homeboy or your homegirl if you really can't trust them. Because you trust people with certain information, they're going to do the wrong thing with it. So make sure you be picky when it comes down to letting people in your circle. And for falling for somebody, they have to earn your trust. They have to earn your love. See if they really deserve it. See if they deserve your time and energy, or they just letting it go to waste. Some of us have trust issues. We don't trust nobody. We don't let nobody get close to us. Some people just have that wall built up, and maybe it's because of previous things that they done been through in their life. Everybody got a story to tell. Everybody done been through something, especially dealing with. Everybody done deal with something. But you have to take all that as life lessons and you learn for what you done been through. If you learn and see the traits and characteristics of a certain person, do you know what to look out for? So you don't keep falling in that same hole. You keep falling for the same kind of people who you know ain't gonna make you happy, who's not trustworthy, who won't make a good friend or companion. Because you can't put no kind of trust in them. You don't know what you're going to get. They can snake you at any given time. People like that are dangerous to open up to. Because you open it up to the enemy. And they will use that same information against you. Or try to embarrass you. Or try to make you cry. Or bring you down. So you can't trust everybody with all your information about your life, and what you're doing and how you're doing, and who you're doing it with. Sometimes you gotta keep certain things to yourself. Everybody meant to know your business. Your business ain't gotta be everybody else's business. Everybody on social media don't need to know everything you got going on in your life. Because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna do nothing but talk about you anyway. And point out all your flaws and laugh at you. We live in a heartless world now where nobody really cares. And people can hide behind a keyboard. So you gotta be careful when telling all your business and putting your information in front of the world. Some things are meant to be private, especially your home life, because that's when things start happening because you let outsiders start in your bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of taking control of your life. Don't be afraid to be picky in who trust and who you allow to be in your circle. Everybody ain't your friend. And you think this person is so crazy about you, so in love with you, and you don't even realize that they're against you. It could be the same person that you get into bed with. Same person that you scream, I love you, really has no love for you. And you trusting them with your heart that they really don't deserve. Think about that. You could be trusting somebody right now with your heart that don't even deserve it. They have no good intentions to bring into your life. They might be putting on the front right now. But you can't allow people to waste your time. Waste the time of your life. Because we only got one life to live. And we can't go backwards. Once time is past and nothing happened, we can't bring it back. Time don't stop for nobody. So it's important for you not to let your time in the best years of your life go to waste. You putting trust in somebody that really didn't deserve it. You putting your trust in the wrong people who really have no love for you. Really don't even care about you. So tonight's topic, we're talking about trust issues. Because a lot of people have them. They don't trust nobody. They won't let nobody get close to them. They live a very quiet, private life. They won't let you come to their house. You have some people that's like that, which I understand because you got to be careful. You got to be picky in who you let into your circle, who you bring into your world. Because you could be letting the devil right in the door and don't even realize it. The whole time you thinking that's your friend. You think that person got so much love for you. When inside they could be jealous and envy of you, praying for your downfall. Karen says it's really hard to trust people, especially if you're a good person. Absolutely. Because they always say a good heart will get you done in. When you have a good heart, people will play with you like it ain't nothing. Because they feel like they can get away with it. They feel like they know you good people and you're going to go for it. But it still ain't nothing wrong with having a good heart. It still ain't nothing wrong with being a good person. Don't let them take you out of character. Stay true to who you are. Because the ones that do you wrong, they will get their karma one way or another. You don't have to lift a finger. Because the Bible tells us you reap what you sow, which means what goes around comes around. So the same way they hurt you, they're going to get hurt in some kind of way. I always remember, folks, people will get their own karma without you even laying a finger on them. But it's hard nowadays to trust anybody because everybody's out for themselves. Everybody's playing childish games. Nobody is serious about nothing. It's all about what you can do for me, what they can get out of you. So it's hard to just trust people and say, come into my life. Hey, this is all about me. By the way, I live here. Hey, this is my kids. You have to check and see what you're dealing with. That person might not deserve to come around you and your family. They might not deserve for you to have you as a friend. It takes time to build trust. You can't just trust somebody overnight. You have to build that chemistry with them. The closer y'all become, the more you start to trust them. But if you really don't be around this person, you barely see him, you really don't know him like that, how can you open up all the way and trust him? Because you still don't know what you're dealing with. You have no clue of what kind of person they really is. Because they could be just putting on the front when they're around you. You really ain't get to see the dark side yet. See, every good side has a bad side. You got to see if they bad outweigh they good. They might have showed you a little nice things to lure you in. But then once you open the box up, you'll be surprised at what you see on the inside. So it's important to allow people to build and gain your trust. It's okay to have trust issues because you have to be picky when it comes down to your heart, your feelings, your love. Can't trust any and everybody, especially around your kids. There's all type of wackos in this world. So you can't just be trusting anybody. You can't trust anybody to babysit them. You can't let them spend the night anywhere. There's predators out here, folks. So everything we're doing in life, you got to keep your mind open to trusting everybody. You got to make sure they're trustworthy. You got to make sure they're built on the right stuff. Can't just be calling everybody your friend and think you can trust them, and then you be surprised when they backstab. You looking crazy. I don't know why they did me like that. You seen the signs. You chose to overlook it. Don't be surprised of what you get when it's right in your face. Sometimes the answer is right in our face. We just choose to overlook it and not paying no attention. But it's very important to have that trust with somebody. That trust is that bond. You know you can count on them, lean on them through good and bad times. When somebody really gains your trust, you know you don't have to hold back nothing with them. They're not going to judge you. They're going to listen. They're going to give you that shoulder to cry on. They're going to show you nothing but love and support and affection. You don't mind opening up then when you found somebody like that. When you found somebody good, they will make you want to open up to them because they make you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable and free to tell them what you're dealing with, what you're going through, what's on your mind. You don't have to hold back now. That's a refreshing feeling when you can just be yourself. And even if you had a bad day, you can say, baby, I had a bad day. And they say, it's going to be all right. Let me try to make it better. That's a beautiful thing when you find something like that. But you got to be able to trust these people. You can't trust any and everybody with all your deepest secrets or to be around the ones that you love the most. That's when you be surprised when they do some backstabbing stuff. Ladies, you let them around your house, then you be surprised they sleep with your baby daddy, your husband, your boyfriend. So you have them right there in their face all the time. You're not thinking that ain't gonna happen. But everybody is human. Anything can happen. But you trust these females so much. These my homegirl. They're my girls. Same time your girl has got their eyes on your man. See how that works? People are trifling. So you gotta be careful who you trust. You thinking you got a friend, but they don't care nothing about you. Because if they did, they were not trying to make you unhappy. They wouldn't do things to hurt you. Karen said snakes. Absolutely. You got to be careful out here. You open up and give everybody your heart, you will have a lot of broken hearts. You're going to deal with a lot of heartbreak, and pain. You're going to deal with a lot of disappointment because that's just how the world works. Everything ain't always go as planned. Some people we thought we was going to be with forever, it didn't last that long. It's some people that you thought was your soulmate and you found out they wasn't. Some people you wish you never met. You feel like you wasted your time. That's why it's important for you to build that trust. You got to be able to trust that person to know that they got good intentions and they ain't trying to do you dirty. They're not trying to backstab you any kind of way. They want what's best for you. They're going to always love and support you, no matter what. They're the type of people you trust. The ones that you know going to have your back and they're going to ride. Not the ones that'll tear you down or cross you. So some people do have trust issues. But you have a right to feel like that. You have a right to be picky who you give your heart to. You have a right to trust somebody or not. Because some people may not deserve your trust. They may not bring nothing to the table, but trying to bring you down. Bring your problems and making their problems your problems. Bring their drama your way. Try to tell what you got going down. Y'all see how that works? Everybody ain't gonna hold you down. Everybody don't deserve all your love and trust. You have to make them earn it. Make them earn it. Because if they don't, you could be letting anybody. You could let anybody in your life, and you're gonna see what happens. You're gonna see how good that works out for you when you let any and everybody just walk into your life. When you tell any and everybody all your business, you're gonna see how that works out. You're not gonna like that ending. It's not gonna end how you want it to. Because you was vulnerable. You open yourself up to a can of worms. So you gotta let people build and earn your trust. You have to give a feel for what kind of person they is. What they made of. What do they believe in? Try to get in their mind and see how they think. If a person thinks like a snake, don't be surprised when you get bit. You have to read between the lines. Or if they talk about other people to you, what you think they doing when you ain't around? They talking about you the same way. So they telling you everybody else's gossip, they telling your gossip to somebody else. That's how they go. So you got to be careful. And you got to be picky and who you allow come into your life. Everybody ain't worth it. Everybody is not worth your time and energy. Everybody is not going to have your right? Everybody ain't worth trusting. Because the same people will disappoint you. The same people will do things to hurt you. The same people will be the ones that talk about you. Same ones you trust and let around your family and your kids. Invite to your house. Let them come to your apartment. They'll be the same ones that disappoint you. They're the same ones that'll let you down. So you got to be picky on who you give your heart to and who you trust. Who you trust with your deep secrets? Who do you trust with your heart? Are they worth it? Are they worth your time and attention? Do they deserve all that? And if somebody lost your trust, how can they regain it? What can they do to prove to you that you can trust me? Some people will never forgive you or trust you again. Some people, after time go by, they might see it water under the bridge and they can move on. It depends on what kind of person they is. Everybody ain't the same. I can't tell you what everybody gonna do, because everybody ain't the same. But we gotta be careful on just trusting any and everybody. You gotta be careful who you giving your heart to. You gotta be careful who you trust around your children. You gotta be careful who you bring around your husband and your wife. You gotta be careful of who you let hang around you in holidays. You gotta be careful of who you breaking bread with. Because you could be breaking bread with the enemy and don't even know it. That same person can betray you. That you gave all your trust. You put all your trust in. That same person can disappoint you. Make you feel like you wasted your time. Make you not want to have a friend again. Make you want to say, I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of trusting people. I'm tired of opening up. I'm tired of being nice. Some people make you feel that way, especially when they keep repeating and doing you the same way. When everybody that you trust backstab you and betray you, it makes you not want to deal with people. It makes it hard for you to open up to anybody. It makes it hard for you to smile and laugh with anybody because you feel like everybody that comes your way is full of crap. You feel like they just a waste of time and coming in your life for nothing. You feel like all they want to do is tear you down. But trust has to be earned. Let them gain your and earn your respect. Don't just give it to them. Make them earn it. Make them earn that. Make yourself valuable. Consider yourself a prize. You don't just give a prize away. You have to earn that prize. So look at yourself as a prize. Look at yourself as a pot of gold. Make people gain your trust. Make them earn it by showing you who they are. If they show you they're a good person, they're a good person to be around, they bring nothing but good energy around you, that's cool. But if you start seeing little holes, if you start seeing little glitches, when that person makes you do a double take, when that person makes you think, then is that person worth trusting? If you have to think twice, then is that person worth all your trust? Some people truly ain't worth it because they got nothing going on in their life and they don't want nothing going on in your life. Misery loves company. And if you allow that misery to come in, it will drag you right in. So you have to live your own life. Can't live for others. Because it's your life at the end of the day. You have to face the consequences. You have to live by the decisions that you make. You have to live with the person and the people that you choose to date and give your heart to. The people that you trust. You decide to trust and open your heart to. That all falls on you as a person. So you got to ask yourself, am I giving myself to the wrong people? Do I need to start being more picky? Maybe you start thinking twice about trusting everybody when your heart keeps getting broken, when you keep getting lied to, when you keep getting played with. After a while, that's going to get old to you. You're going to want something else. You're going to want a different outcome. You're going to get tired of being played with and being somebody's fool. Letting people manipulate your mind and play with your feelings and your heart. And they laughing at you because they know you're vulnerable and you'll fall for anything. You have to be strong enough to put a foot down and say, I'm sick of this. I've been trusting everybody that don't deserve it. I've been letting everybody in my life who ain't been bringing nothing but heartache and pain. Recognize your faults. Recognize what you're doing wrong. Put yourself on a pedestal and want more for yourself. Surround yourself with trustworthy people who work being trusted. Who you know going to be a good friend or a wife or a boyfriend. Who you know going to make a great companion because they ain't trying to tear you down or bring you down. They ain't trying to take all your dirt and use it against you. They ain't trying to take all your flaws and throw it in your face. Think about what I'm telling you now. So everybody don't deserve all your trust. Make them earn it. Make them earn your love and respect. When you just give it to everybody, a lot of people gonna play with it. A lot of people gonna take your love for granted. A lot of people gonna play with your feelings and don't think twice about it. And you are allowing it to happen because you're not taking control. You're not taking control of your actions. You have to be picky on who you allow to be your friend and come inside your circle. You have to know what type of people you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with before you let them all the way in your circle. Find out what they really made of. Find out, do you really need to trust them or not? Or see if they're just going to backstab you in the end. See if they're going to disappoint you like everybody else. See if they made of the right stuff, folks. A lot of people have trust issues, and I understand why. Because they're tired of being played with. They're tired of being lied to. They're tired of being made fun of. They're tired of being somebody else's fool. So now you have to watch who you vibe with. Watch who you open up to. Because everybody don't have good intentions. Everybody don't want to see you happy. Everybody ain't happy for your blessings. Everybody don't want to see you shine. Everybody don't want you to have more than they have. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. So it's okay to have trust issues because a lot of us done dealt with so much in life. You done dealt with so many different people, and a lot of people are full of crap. Karen says people are afraid of each other. Everybody's living through the internet. Everybody's making relationships through technology. We communicate by texting and video chatting. But nobody's really vibing and being around each other. You got to be around somebody to really get to know them. To know what kind of person they is, you have to be able to be physically around them. Look at their body language. Look how they act when they're happy and when they're mad. When they don't get their way. You got to peep and observe. Anybody can be anyway through a text. That's just typing words. Anybody can do anything in the inbox on social media. They can tell you anything that'll make you happy. But it's all about actions. And the only way you can see the action, it got to be in person. Face to face. Get a feel for who you're talking to. Figure out what you like and don't like about that person. Is that your cup of tea? Is that somebody you feel you can be around and build something with? Is that somebody you can open up and trust? That takes time, and you got to be around them and feel them out. You have to get a feel for a person, see what they really made of. See if they built on the right stuff. Do they deserve your time, your energy? Do they deserve for you to even trust them and let them come into your life? What benefits you having them around or not having them around? These are the answers you have to find out before you give all your trust to anybody. You have to figure out what kind of mind frame they got. What kind of person are you dealing with? Do they have good intentions? Or are they just a negative and a bad person? Sometimes you can just see it in people. You can see that their energy ain't right. You can feel it in the room. So if you know something is off, take heed of what you see. Surround yourself with positive people who you can trust no matter what. You know they will have your back. They will never turn their back on you. They're the ones that deserve your trust. They're the ones you be loyal to. The ones that believe in you and got nothing but true love and good intentions for you. Stay true to those people. They're the ones you never cross and you never turn your back on. You know the ones who is for you and who's not. You know the people that's just around just to be around. Maybe it benefits them in a certain way. But you already peep game and you know what they own. Question is, how long you gonna let people use you? How many times you gonna let people betray your trust? And you keep dancing with the devil? How many times you gonna have to get stabbed in the back for you to learn your lesson? These are the things you gotta ask yourself. But tonight's topic, y'all, we talking about trust issues. Because a lot of us have them. It all depends on who you're talking to and what they done been through. Some people have been through so much, you don't blame them for not trusting nobody. Because so many people don't cross them and betray them. You see why they don't trust nobody. You understand. Because of the situations they done been in. How many times they done been heartbroken? How many times they've been lied to? How many times they've been misused? Taken advantage of? Because they gave their trust to people who didn't deserve it. They gave their love and affection to somebody who didn't deserve it. You thought you was a good friend, but they wasn't. They didn't show you that love in return. So you got to allow people to build a trust with you. And y'all able to trust each other because you know each other. The more you know a person, you start to trust them more. You feel comfortable. You can relax when you're around them because they done gain your trust. When you're around them, you feel that comfort zone. You feel like you're around a real friend. A friend makes you want to open up. Everybody needs that good friend that they can vent to, who they can open up to, and know that that friend is not going to judge you, but they're going to try to give you nothing but good advice. But they're going to respect whatever you do because it's your life. They're not going to look down on you because they got that much love for you. That's a person you can trust. You can't trust everybody. Some people have to earn your trust, and that's going to take time. It takes time to be vibing with a person to know if they're good or not. How you know what kind of person they is when you ain't really been around? You going out text messages and phone conversations. Y'all ain't never even been in the same room for more than an hour. How you know you can trust these people? That's why I understand why some people have trust issues. Because we're living in a world where anything goes and anybody will cross anybody. Best friends cross best friends all the time. They sleep with each other, man, woman, and ain't got no shame. So we live in a society now where anything goes. So it's hard to build and have trust for anybody because look how we living in this world. If you look around, anything goes. Everybody's doing what they want to do. You got to have some kind of morals to gain trust. You got to stand for something. I got to know what you made of. I got to know that you ain't a shady person. I got to know even if you get mad at me, you won't try to throw all my dirt back in my face that I done told you. Because at one time we was close. That's why they say your friends can turn into your enemies because they dangerous, because they've been around you and they know all your deepest secrets. They know who you're doing it, where you're doing it, how you living, where you living, how you make your money, because they done been around you. That's why your friend can turn into your enemy. And they can be your worst enemy because they know all your deepest secrets. They know all your dirty laundry. So we got to be careful of who we give all our trust to. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody ain't trustworthy. Everybody ain't built on the right stuff. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? But we live streaming right now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. This is the Foolish Show podcast. Y'all come on in. This is where I feed your mind, body, and soul. We talk about real life stuff. Because we know everybody deal with trust issues. You might meet a man or a lady, and you trying to decide in your mind, should I trust them or not? You're trying to watch how they move and what they do and how they do it. You're trying to figure out, should you trust them or not? Are they worth your investment? These are the things we try to figure out when we meet people. So it takes time for you to learn a person. It takes time for you to see the good and the bad in people. It takes time for certain people to show their true colors. In the beginning, everything is always peaches and cream Everybody's all nice and sweet. Then when you pull the curtain back, you start seeing the truth. You start realizing that in the beginning it was just a front, and what you see now, you don't like it. What you see now is somebody that you shouldn't have trusted. And some people have a mask, and they have on a disguise, and they will slide right into your life, slide right under your nose, and you don't even realize it. That's why you got to be picky. Who you give your heart to, who you trust around, the people that you love. Don't bring everybody around your kids, especially if you don't really know them. You don't know what nobody's capable of. They could have bad intentions. Don't bring everybody around your husband and wife. They might try to sleep with you. They might try to destroy your household. We're living in a cutthroat world where people don't care what they do. Anything goes. So you have to protect yourself out here, or you'll be looking crazy. They will have you looking like a complete fool on the side of the road. So make people earn your trust. Make them show you that they are worth it. They are worth your time. They won't waste it. Make sure y'all on the same page. Y'all have things in common. Make sure they want the same things out of life that you do. You have an ambition. Find somebody that has ambition and goals and dreams like you. Y'all can build something special together. Be picky and be choosy of who you deal with. Everybody ain't gonna bring good stuff into your life. Some people gonna waste your time. They're gonna bring you nothing but heartache and pain. They're gonna bring you drama if you allow them to. And they will bring you down if you let it happen. If you open the door and let them in, they'll walk right in. Don't be afraid to take control of your life. Live your life how you want it. Just be careful. Be careful who you're dealing with. Be careful who you allow to get close to you. A lot of times we don't know that we'll let our biggest problem right through the door. You think these people love you when they hate you. You think they got your back and they don't. You think they for you and they're against you. Trust issues. A lot of us have. Is it hard for you to trust somebody? Is it hard for you to open up to anybody? Is it hard for you to believe in somebody else? Believe that they can love you the right way. Believe that they can be a good friend to you without judging you, without looking down on you. Do you have that person in your life? Or are you still searching for that one person that you can trust with all your 411? You can tell them anything and they won't judge you. They won't put you down. They won't try to tear you down. Do you have that person in your life right now? Are they available for you when you need them? Do they give you that shoulder to lean on when you need it? Do they give you a hand and try to lift you up when you're down? These are the people that you can trust with your heart, because they have good intentions and they really do care about you. You got some people that really care about you and some people that don't. Some people want to bring you love. Some people want to bring you pain. It's up to you to be choosy and picky of who you give your heart to. Make sure that they are worth it. Trust issues. That's what we discussed tonight. Because a lot of people have trust issues. It's hard to trust people. People play so many games. They lie so much. They're selfish. They will waste your time and laugh at you and think it's funny. Life is precious, so we have no time to waste, folks. You got to live your life and enjoy life to the fullest. And you want to enjoy it with good people, not negative people. You want to enjoy it with people that you can trust and share good times and bad times with. You want to be able to share the good and the bad, because that's what life is going to give you. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. Trust issues. A lot of us have them, but we have a reason to. It's hard to trust somebody when you done been heartbroken so many times, when you done been betrayed and backstabbed so many times, when people have been so shady and they done disappointed you so many times. It's hard. It is hard for you to trust them. It's hard for you to put all your eggs in somebody's basket without fearing being disappointed and let down. Just make sure you know who you're dealing with. You got to really get to know that person so you can trust what they tell you and what they saying to you is true. Anybody can say anything, but actions speak louder than words. Don't be afraid to be picky with your love and your heart and your time. Be picky who you give it to, because people will misuse it and abuse it. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody ain't worth it. Don't be afraid to take a chance on love. There's nothing wrong with loving and trusting somebody as long as they're worth it. And you know they're not going to waste your time and play with your feelings. You know it's going to lead you in a good place. Then there's nothing wrong with it. You only get one life. Be happy and enjoy it. Build your life, start your family, build your foundation, and live the rest of your life till God call you home until it's the judgment day. That's all we can do is live one day at a time until it's your time to go. But I appreciate y'all, man. We've been on for about an hour, so I'm going ahead and end tonight's podcast. But you can always get on YouTube, get on my channel, Reality Music Entertainment. You can always watch all my previous shows. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. And before y'all go, let me put the link up. Make sure y'all grab the official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. Scan that code on the bottom of your screen. We got new inventory. We got new apparel, brand new hoodies, t-shirts, joggers. For ladies and men, you name it, we got it. Socks, slides, swimming trunks, tank tops. Whatever you need, we got it. Scan that code on the bottom of your screen. Right now, scan that code on the bottom of your screen, and y'all go shopping. Check out our official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise on sale right now. Scan that code. We got new inventory, and we got 30% off right now. So y'all take advantage of that. Go get you a Foolish Show podcast shirt or a hoodie or a sweater. Go get you something right now. You might need something for the house. We got towels, sheets. We got all type of apparel and accessories. Scan that code on your phone, folks. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all check me out. I'll be back on the air tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tell your friends, tell your family. Make sure y'all come and holler at me, man. I want to see everybody in the live chat. Make sure y'all spread the word. One love, everybody. I'm out. Y'all stay safe.